So I'm gonna get straight in and make my edits from my trip to Morecambe, edit OpenStreetMap. I've left it over a month, which isn't great, but here we go. I've loaded up my GPX trace somewhere. Yeah, there's the pink line from the station, and I've got some images associated with it. This was when I arrived in Morecambe the evening before. It was early evening, quite light, so I had the ability to do some mapping, at least as I walk and found my hotel. So yeah, we'll make that nice and big so I can see it. So we open up a web page with the wiki, board, there we go, board type, guide post possibly. No, I think it's a board, and we can look at board type. So lots of things are on here. Oh, it does have a big map, so yeah. So information is board. Board type is, no, what am I doing? Information, map, map size. So this pedestrian path would, it's actually quite wide, so I'm going to do it like that. It was kind of an artwork, but that might get a bit confusing, I'm not sure. Oh, so we could, here we go, so then we can do tourism information, board type, art, to tell us about the artwork. So name is a flock of words. It's kind of, yeah, but I don't know if I should tag that as artwork or not. It clearly is. Don't know what birds they are or any details of the sculpture to describe it. That's probably about 2 meters. But it was also artwork. And it was a collection, kind of a bit like the Berlin Wall. I wonder if that's mapped at all. So I can go in here in OpenStreetMap and go layers once I'm zoomed in. You can see someone's about street lamps, but this wall, they just mapped it as city walls, although East Side Gallery. So name her tourism attraction. Guess that's where people go to. Yeah. Not great tagging, so I think we'll stick with what we've got. I was told it had a name of it. I'm not sure if I can remember that. I might speak to my aunt who I was visiting and ask her what the name was. She knew the main organiser behind it. So the hotel I stayed in had a helipad on the roof, which was this roof here. It's tempting. It's definitely not a helipad. It's Balmoral VIPs, and I think it'd be very tricky to land a helicopter there. Probably wouldn't even fit one. Tempting to map it as something. Yeah, but I mean, I could do more detail. So helipad. I'm not sure what the tagging is for a helipad. Probably something or other. Let's just remind ourselves of that. I don't tend to map detail of airports. So there we go. I could map it as Aeroway helipad and talk about the max weight and things like that. But it's not a helipad, and it would be inappropriate to do that. Yeah, so I'll just give it a name. You can call new building what you like, I guess. And then I came down here afterwards. I went to my hotel. I forgot to turn the GPS tracking back on OSM and which was very bad, very annoying. Now the nib crib was somewhere along here. Yeah, I don't even know what that was a photo of. Now this correlates. We've got the print shop there. And now what I was doing going down this road is I took a photo of every sign. So actually, there's the list of shops values of people have done. Yeah, it's kind of probably might be more antique. And then that's the yellow. Then we got the brown one. Then we got the insurance centre. Yeah, it doesn't say the name. Someone else can add that in. Tourism gallery, that's all. And yeah. So distinction, there's actually a bit more detail here. Shop selling art galleries, must say. Yeah, so it looks small enough. It's not a gallery to go and look, but I think it would be better suited as shop art. It's not art supplies, but it's selling art. And someone could edit and put the name in there. And I went for a walk on the beach because why not? Oh, this was really interesting, and I really don't know how to tag this. So it was up there. I feel like that looks like a bit of artwork, but maybe it's also a sign. So it was about water quality monitor. Display. Yes, it's monitored by the Environment Agency, so I guess I could put operator, but Environment Agency. And it goes green if it's fine. Yeah, that's not really clear on what this should be. I guess I could put digital equals yes. Description, electronic display showing any water pollution issues. Yeah. That's the information about it. This, someone had done that. I wonder if there's common tagging for that. Tag equals picture frame. I think the idea is you stand behind it, someone takes a photo and it shows enough. Nice view of the landscape, but framed. So that was my evening map. I went in the pub. And it was confusing. The building was an old station, but then it had kind of church, kind of internal buildingness. But yeah, not a great pub. In fact, we can put fill out limited because it really struggled to have anything on. That's first day, so I'm going to upload this and then Might take a break, might get another cup of tea, and I'll yeah, what will I do? I'll take a break and then I'll open the next file, GPX file and images, because that's the main day I spent there. I've opened up the next set of files. There were a lot of house numbers because I just used keypad mapper, tap 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 as I walked about. Morecambe up there I've done a bit, but going down here I've not opened the images for this day yet because I'm just gonna focus on an initial pass of the houses. So download a section, can probably download quite a bit. And I've got imagery lined up a bit, so I'm just going to spend some time, because it's put these all over the place. 170, 168. Yeah, it's really jumbled these up somehow. But just kind of tidying them up. Putting them roughly close to the front half of the house. And as well as looking at the change in house colour, I also look quite a bit at the gardens, because at the back the fence is more obvious. That's all done. All down like this. Let's start from here. Okay, so got a bit confusing here. Yeah, probably need to be done more slowly. That's kind of the house numbers done, but I need to relate them to the names. So this must be Bailey Lane. did I do? Oh, I did do a lot, didn't I? So I could go edit, search, key equals value, key, find in selection. I think we have to quote it because of that, and we do that, and there we go, and then we can just do address. Street is Oakley Road. So I can do the same here if I do that. Edit, search, find in selection, still got it there. And that is address street St. John's Avenue it was, wasn't it? No, road. I've done those ones, I think. What are these ones? Hold down Control, I can select, no, I have to hold down Shift to select more. Select all of these. Just want that one, and then we do the edit search. So I've only got those, and they're all with the street Westminster Road. Even do an edit search. Select address house thing, and then I can select all, so they're all the house numbers are mapped, and then I can search and find remove from selection anything that has a street. And it's found a few. So this one should be Ralstone. Oh, there's the three there that I need to remember to do when I've got the photo. And there's one here. That is part of Draycombe Drive. Okay, so that's taken me 40 minutes. I need to get better at doing things like the full selection there, but just lots of small moving. It does need to be needed because particularly in the bits on the corners, we know where the entrance point is for that house. We know things like house names. Valuable information that will improve the map of Morecambe a bit. Hopefully some people will be inspired. And I'm just going to hide that for a bit. So I've got a lot of traces here. So looking at the times, this was my first one. That and correlate, it's not correlating any with that because I need to select Saturday. 194 photos, not much to do, is it? So it's found this here. Sure to turn on my data again. And we can get mapping, see what I did. I think that was just a nice photo too. Interesting pink house. So, tourism, artwork type, mural, and it had a name, didn't it? Big skies and shifting tides. Name, big skies and shifting tides. Oh, they've all been mapped like that. Okay. So yeah, they've been mapped in detail, but no, they've not got the house number even there. But they have got how, yeah, the roof orientation, things like that. Interesting. Maybe someone was just, I don't know, maybe they're having fun with looking at the 3D rendering. They've also said how many parking spaces are in there. Well, we can do this. We can have one house number. That's not the name though. Oh, it looks like, is it St John's Road? I'm not. Surely that's got a different name. Let's see. I should have taken more photos. It needs someone really to do like's been done in Morecambe and map all the walls and the detail so that it's clear where you can get down to the water and where not. So that's been over an hour of mapping. I'm going to pause for now and then we'll get back to that. So, stop there. Right, I did upload what I've done so far just to make sure that's saved to OpenStreetMap. Normally with so much mapping like this and multiple days or walks, I'd maybe save it, upload it, and then might come back the next day or just a bit later. I have gone and had dinner in the last gap. But I'm aware I'm wanting to get all this mapped so that it's on OpenStreetMap. So anyone else looking at the map that might see, oh, something's quite missing here, or oh, he's done some house numbers. Has he done the others? They can continue that without me then going and seeing, oh, they've done it and my notes are useless. So let's carry on and continue with, it was photos I was doing here. So we got here that one-way map. So Mand only tells you so much, so yeah, I had to do a lot here. It seems to be a public footpath around the bay. sure why that's there. That shouldn't necessarily be there. There is the slipway there. And there's a life ring as well. See, there's a key ruins. Would do that, so I could do ruin chapel, historic ruins chapel. Black. I was hoping it would also have the also, and I could do there are other relevant features like chapel. Which is where I learnt that St. Paul's possibly some of his bones are buried there. So left, what did I do? There was a notice board somewhere here. And there was Duffy's hay rack. I'm going to put so Duffy's hay rack. So it's a rack of hay to feed a horse, but not clear if it's in use because of construction fencing around it. Yeah, I don't know how else to map that. Amenity equals horse food. You know, so it was growing a lot more grass than billboard hay. So tourism museum. Hang on, where are we? Heysham Heritage Centre. Entrance. Cool. Yes. And we could even put that on as a tourism information map size, village, and we can name it Heysham Village sites. And we could just put source OpenStreetMap distribution. Yes. I mean, that's just me being silly, but hey, if anyone else finds maps that use OpenStreetMap, we could do a query and search, where are all the maps of OpenStreetMap in the world? And this will come up as a result. Oh, actually might be vacant. There's a bin already mapped there. See, there's been some really extreme detail, and this is really good for just a row of shops somewhere. So it's really well mapped around here actually. And this was the name, Summerside, just Summerside, access private, and we can go boom, boom, boom. Address, street is Summerside. And it's highway service. Yeah, there's not really much else to put there. I did take quite a few pictures, I'm not sure why. Grace Place name was already there, and they've all got their name. There's not. Oh, there is. Okay, so it's before Janet's and the vacant shop. So it's like there. And yeah, that just goes to the back service road, I guess, so you can get to the Helipad. Okay, so that's there. Need to figure that out. Someone that knows the rooftops could probably tell better, but this, making sure it's so detailed it's got even the vacant shops in, makes it so easy, so much easier when they change. Someone just needs to come in, they can even use the web-based ID editor, they can select an item and change the name and the type of shop it is. So what was after Edgelands? I think that's a vacant one there. didn't sync to the rest of my photos. So that's quite a lot mapped as well from the images. Another hour spent doing that. So I'll upload, let's see what we've got. I've forgotten to do the before and after, which is quite annoying, but we'll do it now. Survey date 2022 835. And we upload those changes. So then I've correlated the images to this. So I think I took lots of photos here. Basically, they were all kind of done. Yeah, Mr. Santa was there. And it's all on the same day, 2020, A305. Upload those changes. And I'm going to stop the video there. But yeah, so that's been many hours of mapping Morecambe. I've got a bit to do because there was the day that I walked out of Morecambe, but actually I don't think I actually did much there. I think I was mainly in Lancaster anyway because I got the bus out of Morecambe and did some mapping in Lancaster. May or may not do a video about that, but could probably stand alone. Anyway, that gets rid of some of my mapping backlog. I've got other things because I've been on more adventures and some local mapping. Oh, I forgot to, stupid me, got so into this, forgot to take a screenshot before, and halfway through I remembered. So it's got some of my changes. Then you'll see how it was improved even more. But yeah, I might just show you some images of what the map looks like after my work.